Oh. Hi. Hello. Set all of that. There we go. I see the chat now. Okay, so I've played this before, but I'm gonna do a new game for the stream. Let's check the options. Would like inverted y-axis, because I'm one of those weirdos. Everything else should be fine. Okay, on tutorial prompts, please. Okay, so this is Prey Mooncrash. If you haven't played Prey, it's basically a spiritual sequel to System Shock 2. And Mooncrash is the DLC that they released like about a year later. And it's very interesting, it's very special. You don't really need to know what happens in Prey to play the DLC or to like watch someone else play it, because it's just about different events. Although there's a lot of that's reference, but you don't really need to do that. Let's get in there. So yes, it's not quite a roguelike. It's a bit far away from a roguelike. It has some randomization to it. But we'll see what that's about. I think I'm going to introduce the game as it presents itself. And I'm going to explain how it... Ooh! Hi, Psych. Hi, Psych's viewers. You come in just in time. I just started. Will it last? Oh, did Psych play a Mega Man game? So yeah, this is Prey Moon. Oh, did I change? You know what? I bet I didn't change my stream info, so I'm gonna have to do that. I just realized that.
Classified pieces of technology we recovered from Transtar's moon base. They should be arriving in a few moments. One is an operator containing a backup of the base. It's a simulation of all the research data, company secrets, and connectomes from employee brains. We picked you because it's protected by a lot of encryption.
Right, so we're just gonna update. There we go. This is not in fact Nocturne, because I forgot to change my stream info. But anyway, hiya everyone.
That was stationed there. There's a lot to do. I'm sending your orders along so you can check them off as you go.
Let me know how the sound is.
Oh, and congratulations. I am pleased to inform you that executing these
Thank you, Dr.
orders will fulfill
Smasher.
your contract. After you recover the data, we're going to pick you up. So great news. You'll be with family soon. Okay, M13, you're the expert. The delivery is docking now, so I'll leave you to it.
Transport craft African PKTL-17 commencing docking procedure. Please stand by to receive payload.
Yes, Prey itself is pretty good. You don't really need to know what happens into Prey to get into the Mooncrash DLC. So if you plan on playing Prey, you can watch this. It's not really going to spoil the game for you. Anyway, I kind of talked over that lady, but we are kind of just in a little like space station, like a very tiny space station for ourselves. It's not entirely clear who we are. It feels like we're a prisoner. It's unclear why we are here. The story doesn't really make that clear for now. You know, we have a couple books that we can read. We have the Starbender Cycle 2, Book 1, Rebirth from the Star Womb, which is a great name for a science fiction story. It's a running joke in the game because in the main game of Prey you can find all the books of Cycle 1. Here we have like a little plant, a little bonsai tree, I think, that we're apparently taking care of. Although That little shovel is way too big for this. You know, we've been maintaining it, watering it, apparently. Let me jump back onto the bed. There is a picture. So, I think this is a picture of our character's daughter. And I guess we have her doll? Or a copy of her doll? Not sure what that is. Sculpture. Listen to some music, we have headphones. So, you know, it's a cozy little place. It does have the inconvenience of being far away from Earth, where people are, so I don't know if I'd want to live here personally. Yeah, I've decorated, like, I'm assuming our character did this. Wrote cargo here and toilet here because I guess the signs weren't saying that. No. As always with Prey, the mirrors don't work because I'm assuming mirror effects were too expensive for the PS4, and that would have just killed the frame rate. That's it. Usually when I see a mirror effect that just isn't there, I assume, okay, they just removed it because that would have killed the frame rate. And our employers sent us a visor and an operator. The operator are these hovering little robots that you can find in Prey. So we're gonna put that in our computer. There we go. And we're gonna take the visor, put it on the chair. Okay. And this is going to allow us to create a simulation. So basically what the lady explained to us is that they recovered some simulation, some data from a moon base that belongs to TranStar. TranStar being the main corporation in Prey. We're working for a rival corporation. Let me check our emails first. This is a friendly reminder. Operatives shall diligently pursue the company's reasonable satisfaction, completion of the data acquisition in accordance to the contract schedule. Failure to meet satisfaction will extend said contract to a duration equal to time lost by the company plus reasonable damages and or penalties. Such damages and penalties are not eligible for arbitration. This seems like a pretty bad contract we have. Like, it sounds like we're just completely at their mercy. Please keep in mind that as we move towards the end of your contract with Chasma Corp, which is our employer, I know you're looking forward to seeing family again, and a setback at this point would be unfortunate. So we're basically a hostage, or a prisoner, on this little satellite, and we have to do this job for them, otherwise we're not seeing our family. And B is Basilisk. Basilisk is the contract, the contact from the company who talks to us. And also from Basilisk, nice work up there. Despite the cost, we've dispatched a delivery to you, including a flower from your wharf's garden back home. I assume this is the flower. Everyone appreciates your hard work, including me. You're really chipping away at that contract. Best. A lot of positive reinforcements, which is kind of rich from a corporation that's keeping me stranded here. So, if you've played Prey, you might notice this little hatch. This is like one of those generic hatch that they have everywhere. And you can, in the main game, you can open these and go through these. Though, because this one is like high up there and we have artificial gravity, we can't really reach that. But, yeah, you know, just keeping that in mind. Sorry. So, let's actually get into the action and enter the simulation. Okay, so in this simulation, we'll be able to play 5 characters, 5 people who are on the moon station. We only have one unlocked. We'll have to unlock the other ones by doing a whole bunch of stuff. Like, for example, if we want to unlock Director Riley Yu, we have to collect the psychoscope at the top of Pytheas Labs. If we want to unlock Bathia, we have to find his corpse. If we want to unlock the Custodian, we have to fulfill Bathia's story. And if we want to unlock her, we just have to escape using this character. So, you can tackle some of these in any order. Well, there's kind of an order, because you'll likely just unlock her first, because you'll be playing the volunteer and just escaping. So we're just gonna do that. Gonna play the volunteer. Andreas's mind is brimming with psychic potential, waiting to be unlocked, but repeated exposure to neuromod technology has left his body frail. As the last volunteer's test subject on the Pytheas moon base, Andreas hopes to escape and see his young son again. Everyone's taken away from their family by corporations. Alright, so let's go. Oh, I have to apologize. I'm playing on the PS4, and the loading screen on the PS4, they're pretty long. There's pretty long loading screens. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. The game is fine otherwise. It's just, I guess they just couldn't figure out loadings. It's a shame, but it'll be fine. It lets you reflect something. It's not so bad when you start, like, a new run, but the way this DLC is structured, there's 4 main areas, and you can kind of go from any area to any other. And when you have to go quickly from one to the other, it gets kind of annoying, because you just hit all these loading screens.
Please report to designated escape pod stations and prepare for evacuation.
Okay, so
If you are unable to reach an
yeah,
escape
our
pod,
trusty
security
wrench.
will track
You
your
know,
position
never
as they
leave
conduct
your
a final
System Shock video
stage
game
of
without a
operation.
wrench. This lady had a couple fabrication plans on her and a key card. Of course, this is Prey. So you probably want to... Yes. You probably want to check that, you know, the boxes around you aren't mimics. You know, like that one. That got me the first time. So I built, like, this... A lot of this is going to be randomized, but I believe the first run is actually a little bit set, a little bit scripted in a certain way, because they don't really put mimics in the boxes around you after that, because they kind of assume you're just gonna go. And they don't... Hello? I saw you, you silly... Basically, they're doing this here because they want to teach you a little game mechanic, which is this barrier. The Typhon Gate. And basically, the Typhon Gate is like a gate, a door that will block you, will stop you from leaving, until all the Typhoon in range is taken care of. And then if there's any Typhoon in range, you press this button and they sort of glow. So because that would be super repetitive afterward, like, when you've done this a couple times, they just stop doing it, and this berry was never on. But when you start the first time, these little boxes around you, they're probably Typhoon. They're probably mimics. Okay, so, welcome to the Pythias moon base. Look, we're on the moon. Well, thankfully, we're under a dome, so we don't need, like, an oxygen mask. Right. It's gonna pick up everything we find. Finding lots of fabrication plans. We're basically going to pick up everything we find at this point. There's no real reason to leave stuff behind. Okay, so this is the, over here is the same deal. It's Typhoon, you say that word exactly, Typhon. Gate, there's like 4, that's not one of them. So if I press this button, yeah, the game shows me where they are. Although I think they might also know that you targeted them, that you're aware of them. Because this one just ran away scuttling. Well, I'm pretty sure there was not a medkit a second ago here, so... Oh, no, that's a real medkit. Oh, maybe you're that rock. There we go, I found you. Okay, so... those are highlighted. In subsequent runs... Again, sometimes a medkit is just a medkit. I kinda want, like, a mimic to take the appearance of a cigar, and then the game could be like, ceci n'est pas un cigare. So again, this is just to teach us this little mechanic to make it very obvious. In subsequent runs, they won't actually, this barrier will never actually be on. Because they kind of just want you, you know, it's just the introduction, let's just go. Okay, so, we have a Typhon Lure. This is basically a grenade that, it doesn't do damage, but every Typhoon creature will go towards the explosion. It's a bait. Until the skill towers are working, Typhon Lures are still our best bet for drawing them away from the gates. I already put a request in for the lab techs to fabricate some more. And that was signed Bathia, one of the characters we're looking for. So that message doesn't tell us what they're talking about. It sounds like they've been having trouble with one of the Typhon creatures. Thank you, my hair does look great. But so far, we've only seen mimics. So, look at our objectives. So there's a story objective for each character, but we can't do it yet because we first have to escape in a very specific manner. For the volunteer, we have to escape through the mimic portal. We are not going to do that for a while. Right now, we just want to escape the simulation. Just do the most simplest thing that we can do in this. And first of all, we have to find a security station, because the security station will tell us where we can find an escape pod. If we look around the moon, the base, there's a little bit of something happening over there. Take a look. This looks a bit odd. So you might, you know, the first time you see this, you might, is the game glitching? Well, no, not quite the simulation of the base is glitching. But this is intended. So we can't go there right now because the simulation is a little bit corrupted. And same thing over there, like the Pythias lab over there, there's some corruption. Basically, for now, we only have access to the starting area of the game. We'll get access to all 3 other areas later, but for now, we can only explore the central one. So let's just go towards this security station. Oh, there's a phantom over there. I don't really have any weapon other than this wrench, so I guess we'll just have to sneak up to it and wrench it. Okay, that went well. Not a very tough phantom. Which might seem odd, because if you start Prey, the first phantoms you fight are actually kind of tough. But here, this one was kind of easy peasy. Okay, so the couple turrets here that are kind of destroyed. Oh. Poor Taka Sanada got mimicked. And ooh. So thankfully, security station means weapons. Say hello to the trusty shotgun. We don't need to take multiple shotgun, but I will take this ammo. Okay, so let's take a look at this security station. There are no emails for whoever was here. We can check the name and position of every member of the crew on the entire station, though we cannot go to these 3 areas for now. So if we wanted to find someone in the crater, we could just click a name, and then their position would be on our map. So like, whoop, no. Yeah, if I... Oh, I should probably download the map first. All the security stations have a downloadable map, which is also very useful. There we go, that's better. So, yeah. The person that I tagged is in the command center over there. So if we wanted to find them, we'd go there. As an example, I'm not going to look for this person. I'm going to disable that. There we go. But it's always good to know. We can check if there are escape pods. And it looks like there's an escape pod in the crater, which is where we are. There can also be escape pods in the Pythias labs and in the Moonworks. But right now those are empty. We can also check if there's any hazards. So because this is the first run, everything's going to be fine. Like, every area is powered. There are no radiations. The oxygen is fine everywhere. There are no fire hazards. So, you know, this is the first run, so the game is being very gentle. This will change. Tram status. So there's a tram that goes from each of the 3 areas around. Sometimes it can be out of order. And the closet, right, the supply closet, they move around? It's weird. Like, sometimes the trauma center closet is not in the same place from one run to another, so you're looking for, you know, for bandage, and you find wrenches instead. It's quite strange. Anyway, let's go up. Oh, hi. Right. There's a cristoid nest. I don't really care for those. Fortunately, I have an easy way to deal with them. You throw a box at them. Boom. It's basically how you deal with cristoids. You just pick up a random item, throw the item. They throw themselves onto it. Alright. So, our objective is the escape pod is over there. I suppose we should just look around, see if there's some supplies we could pick up. This is a fabricator. We don't really have much in the way of materials, though. This is a recycler, so every time we pick up garbage, which like all these items that have a dark gray background, that's garbage. We can just put all the garbage in there, and we push the recycle button, and we get raw materials. And then we can use these raw materials to make stuff. But in order to make stuff, we actually need the schematics. This is why we've been picking up a bunch of schematics. We don't have a lot right now. We could make a silenced pistol, except we don't have enough. I think that's iron. And we don't have enough to make bullets. So maybe if I find more garbage. Oh, that's a medkit. We can also like recycle stuff that's not garbage, like stuff that's ordinary items. But you know, you usually don't want to do that. You only want to do that if you really have a lot of them and you can spare. I'll take these. Null wave transmitter. There's a lot of like grenade type weapons. This one's basically like a grenade that nullify enemy abilities, which like they just can't use their power. They can still like punch you and it doesn't damage them, but at least they can do like magic. Oh, thank you for following. What? Okay. So. Ooh, this person has bullets, neuromod, and a disruptor. Okay, so pretty sure there's a note that explains this somewhere, but I forget where. But anyway, these barriers can be kind of a pain. Like sometimes you're surrounded by like 9 enemies, 9 hyphen, and you just want to go through, like you just want to get to shelter. So what you want to do is pick up your little taser, and you shot the barrier, and then you can go in.
Typhon material detected.
And usually the barrier reactivates after a few seconds. So then the enemy can't follow you. I see you, Mimic. You may notice the shotgun is pretty good. The shotgun is probably the most effective weapon in this game, in my opinion. The most straight to the point. You point shotgun at thing, and thing usually dies. As long as it's not, like, too far away. Although, there's a lot of other good weapons and ways of attacking enemies, but shotgun is a good one. Okay, so there's a bunch of robots. This robot is corrupted, which means it's going to attack us on sight. Same thing for this one. And one thing with robot is that they hate electricity. Although if I could sneak past, that would be great. I'm not really interested in getting into conflict right now. So yeah, there's a barrier. There should be the same kind of console for that barrier. Oh, you didn't see me. Okay. The corrupted robots count as Typhoon for that type of barrier. So, you know, I'm not really interested in dealing with them, so I'm just gonna chug the barrier, and bam, they can't follow me. Okay, so here's the escape pod that we're looking for. Okay. And we can leave. And there we go. That was a successful run of Prey Mooncrash. You might be wondering, that was a bit easy. Well, that was like the tutorial run. It's gonna get much more complicated. So we escape with one TranStar crew member. And by doing so, we unlocked a second one. Also, yes, you may have noticed that we've been like getting points for doing specific things, such as, you know, finding the corpses of TranStar crew or killing mimics. All these points are currency that we'll be able to use later. Oh, we have a incoming message from Basilisk. Gonna pause our VR video game. We talk to our boss. Although I guess Basilisk is more of an HR rep for our boss. She tries to like be very positive and encourage us, but you know, she's really HR. She's just doing our job to keep us enslaved to the man.
Basilisk to Casmo Module 13. Copy, please. Repeating. Basilisk to Casmo Module 13. Copy, please.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, you're okay. Congratulations. It seems the simulation.
Why are you so relieved? This is just a simulation, right? This is the VR game.
Indicate no damage. The corruption.
Are you saying this is messed up my brain?
Operator. No externalization, so you should be fine. We've transmitted an app that should help.
Yeah, this is why we should do more research on VR games. We don't know what they'll do to your health. Alright, so they asked us to install a new app. Actually, let me read that email first. Right, just a reminder to install the Stability Track app that we uploaded. Okay. Installation allows for tracking of system stability while in the sim. This executable is flagged as high priority. Please install before re-entering the sim. Okay, so what? Look, okay. What does this mean? We're going to go back in the simulation. Alright, so, you know, we've done the volunteer. whose model is not... Oh, right, he's saved, so the model won't load. We're gonna do Joan Winslow. Joan never met a machine she couldn't fix or improve, and isn't shy about trying a little impact calibration on living things, especially the sort with tentacles. Joan can always summon a friendly turret. Which is, you know, a little bit OP, but anyway. Gonna play our friendly mechanic. So yeah, this is why we're getting, like, points. We can make any of the items that we found a schematic for. So, Joan already starts with a wrench, so we don't need to make that. I don't really think I need to start with anything specific. I could get a silenced pistol, but sure, let's get a silenced pistol and some ammo. You gotta make the ammo because the silenced pistol will come empty. I've made that mistake before. I was like, I'm just gonna make a weapon, and then I don't make the ammo, so the weapon is just empty, and it's useless. So next and launch. Later on, we may start with much bigger loadouts, depending on what we're trying to do. And then sometimes I'll just launch with basically nothing, because I don't really care. Oh yeah, I could have made a glue gun, but I don't think we had a schematic for glue gun ammunition. The glue gun is interesting. I have not used it too much in this mode, actually. Because I find that even though the glue gun is the kind of weapon that is useful if you have other weak weapons, but because of the way this mode works, I would rather concentrate on getting weapons that are, like, already powerful. Yeah, speedrunners love the glue gun in the main game, but this is a little bit different. The glue gun allows you to bypass, or, like, if you use it creatively, you can go in a lot of places. Okay. We're back here. Anything we picked up earlier is already gone. And if we picked any keycard, we still have those keycards. So we don't really have to do, like, this is already dealt with. The monsters that were around here are gone. Look! There's a tentacle. They weren't kidding about those. Anyway. And now we find Artax's propulsion system. Which is essentially a little jetpack. Yeah, we can use it to fall slower. And if we do a tap, we dodge like this. So this is the moon shark. Remember how this place was pretty, like, overall peaceful on the side of you know, a couple little mimics? There wasn't really anything. Now there's a moon shark outside.
Cruz, this is VJ. Listen to me. You need to stay off the lunar surface. I repeat, do not step foot on the regolith. There's something underneath. I think it's drawn to movement. It senses vibrations. I can't kill it. There's a shuttle in crew, but we are stuck in the damn crater until we get the Typhon gates down. Round up anyone else you can find. Warn them.
Okay, if you remember the note that this corpse had saying, you know, talking about a creature that, you know, they had to use the Typhon lures to lure away, that was the creature they were talking about. That was the moon shark. So, yeah. There's a moon shark. So the Negolith, I think, is basically like all the gray rock. It will sense you if you walk on that. So we're gonna try to carefully jump our way on these rocks and avoid alerting the moon shark. Also, we're gonna try to figure out what we're doing for this run, because, as always, we're trying to escape. But we already used the only escape pod that was available with our previous character, so we're gonna have to find a different way to escape. We're gonna have to walk on the gray a little bit, but we're gonna get to safety very soon. Okay, I don't believe it can follow us in there. I do think it hurt us. Ah, yes, I picked up this. I left this shotgun here before, but I also picked up the ammo inside, so now I didn't leave any ammo for my next character. So this is kind of where you're like, oh, all this stuff I picked up before, maybe I should not have picked up all of it. Whoops. Oh, well, that's kind of silly. Yeah, no, we can't make shotgun ammo, so we're just gonna keep going with the Simon's pistol. Okay, let's just take a look at our objective. We have to escape in the shuttle. We also always have an optional objective now. This one says, kill one medical operator with your Typhon Spore. I'm probably going to ignore those for now because they're always kind of weird, and sometimes it's like, well, I don't even have the items I need for that. So anyway, the shuttle is in the crew annex, so that's where we're going. That also means we're gonna have to jump across the Moonshark territory. Well, that's gonna be fun. Oh, also, wait, hold on. We have... Yes, we have... Okay, we have an EMP charge. We don't have the stun gun, but the EMP grenade has the same effect on the gates. Oh, I think I touched the gray. Oh boy. We're gonna speed through there because I did not handle this great. Okay. Okay, let's go. This is fine. Yes, I know. No, you don't have to tell me that, game. Okay. Crew annex. The Moonshark territory is always a little bit of like a tense situation. But at least the Moonshark is not everywhere. You can fight the Moonshark, but you need a lot of firepower for that. It is not an easy creature to take down. And most of the time, it's not worth it. Mm-hmm. Respect the shark. I'm gonna open the window because it's hot in here for some reason.
Attention, everyone. We have a special announcement from our head of security.
This is Officer Bhatia, head of security. Just wanted to take a second to call out this month's security commendation. The commendation goes to Officer Casey Fletcher for outstanding service. We want to congratulate Officer Fletcher and buy her around.
Okay. Phantom over here. And there's an electric mimic.
Scanning.
Cool, cool.
Typhon material detected.
Do not have the keycard for this. So when, in this mode anyway, when you don't have the keycard, it says last used by whoever used it. And then what you can do is go to a security station, look up this person, and then figure out where their body is. And then you can usually pick up the keycard from their body. So these Typhon barriers are usually like one way. Like from one end, it'll block you from exiting unless you get rid of the Typhon. From the other end, you can push a button. It seems kind of mean for the people trapped on the other side, but you know.
3, 2,
Phantom is... Oh, I think that Phantom saw me. Ow. Well, it hit me, but I killed it.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, neuromods. Gotta use those as soon as you see them. Well, I think repair 1 is a good place to start. Oh, right. It does this cutscene because it's the first time we used the neuromod. It's gonna be weird. Okay. So yeah, neuromods are... Oh, what?
Typhon material detected.
What? I was busy! Can you please not?
Detected.
I was busy stabbing myself with the needle. I'm not sure why this icon is still there. Oh well. It's dead. Why is the icon still here? Oh, anyway. Oh boy. Oh right, my special power. Oh right, that doesn't work in this situation. I wasted my special power. Go away. Go, no, please. Oh my god, I'm gonna die from this. Oh my god, do I not have a medkit? Because I picked up all the medkits with the other character. That can't be. I must be missing something.
Signs.
Wow, I literally... I'm going to die. I'm about to die. Woof.
Detected.
Okay. Well, I'm almost dead. The situation could be better. I'm hesitant to go up the elevator because there might be a mimic in the way. Okay, now. Go to the security station. Oh, there's a... What's...
No Typhon detected.
Something around here. Okay, security station. There's usually weapons in there. Also water. Here's shotgun ammo. Ooh, that's a chip. This is like equipment. When the sign meter is empty, powers will consume health, and oh boy. No, that sounds like a bad chip for me. No healing though. Well, we can get a buzz because that's alcohol. Okay. Let me check supply. We are in the crew annex. There should be a trauma center around here. Let me download the map. Okay, the trauma center is on the floor below. So hopefully we can get there without dying. That would be ideal. Doesn't look like there's any Typhoon around. Oh, there we go. That's the note that explains to you if you're stuck. If you're stuck on one side, if you don't want to deal with the barrier, you can just zap the sensor with your stun gun. I like that the note says, well, we should tell engineering, but then they'd fix it and we wouldn't be able to do that anymore. Don't wanna fix the feature. Okay. Look like there's anyone here. Oh no! Oh yes, okay, well that's... The door is broken, but we are an engineer, and we just got the repair ability, so we can repair the door. Got scared for a second. Okay, so we can call medical operator. Please heal us.
Hello, are you here for an appointment? Diagnosing. Looks like you've had a rough day.
Yes, I did have a... There we go, back to full health. Thank you.
Questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
Found a new chip. Which one is that? Upon killing a Typhoon, there's a chance to trigger a Fear Blast on other nearby Typhoon. Alright, that sounds good. Okay, well, we're back to full health. Oh, nope. I have a shotgun now. Bitch. Okay. Sneak. Oh no. It's fine. We if we get injured by anything, we can always just go back to the trauma center, and our friend will heal us for free. Okay, so where are we going? We're going up there. We're trying to find the shuttle. We're trying to escape with the shuttle. And the shuttle is right there. So there we go, guys. We did it. We found the shuttle. We're gonna leave. It's gonna be great. By request from Chief Crosby, I have included some fresh produce from the Talos Arboretum. 3 tomatoes, 3 pomegranate, 3 lemons, and 3 bananas. Sounds like a nice breakfast.
¿Qué pasa, jefe?
This is so weird.
Hey, you always wanted to get a good look inside my head.
Not like this.
When are you going in?
I have your connectome. I'm headed there now to inject your piloting skills into my skull.
You're right. It does sound weird. But at least now there will be 2 shit-hot aviators who can fly this brickyard.
Actually, you'll be obsolete, because I'll be able to fix them and fly them.
Maybe you'll pick up some of my other charming qualities.
Yeah? Like what?
I shouldn't have to tell you.
So there's a little bit of a snag. We don't actually know how to pilot a shuttle, unfortunately. Screen's going weird. Right, so you may have noticed the little bar on the upper right corner. That's the corruption level. It goes high, like, very slowly, and every time it reaches a new level, the Typhoon gets stronger, and there's more traps. Also, this door always has a mimic behind it. Wow, that box just flew out. Anyway. It's always good to go in there, because that box is golden. It usually means it has special stuff. Including neuromods. So we should probably upgrade the suit or dismantle that machine mind, force robotic enemies and hostilities and fight for you. I'll take this. I do want to keep 1 neuromod on me for later. So, what do we do? How do we remedy the fact that we cannot pilot a shuttle? Well, the little, like, audio message that we picked up gave us a clue. This lady essentially picked up the skills from a neuromod. So, what we're gonna have to do, let me check her name. Right. Angela Wagner was carrying around a copy of Captain Delgado's piloting connectome. So basically, like, all his piloting skills is in there. So, we need to figure out where she is. Angela Wagner, there we go. She is in the Moonworks. I hate the Moonworks. I do not like the Moonworks. But we're gonna have to go there. So, the easiest way to go from one area to the other, aside from the crater, is to take the tram. The tram is downstairs. I'm gonna try to pick up the pace a little bit, because I don't really want the corruption level to go too high. Well, I guess I should just talk to my
Maybe I can help you.
medical buddy. There we go. Might as well heal that 50 HP I lost. There we go.
Handle. Try to relax.
Alright, let's go to the tram station. Okay. Nope. Oh, this mimic is terrified. Well, okay. You do you, mimic. I'm just gonna call the train. Whoa. Thought you could sneak up on me. Let's pick up as many spare parts as we can. After all, we are the engineer. Spare parts are something we want. Okay, and we want to go to the Moonworks. Online course through University of Phoenix. Is that something they do? No, my guess would have been just boot up Windows Flight Simulator. That'll teach you how to fly a shuttle. Thank you for following. So the Moonworks is like the mining area of the base. The reason I really don't like the Moonworks is that sometimes, not always, but sometimes, there are moon sharks there. So that's the main reason. I also personally think it's kind of a confusing area to navigate compared to the others. But also moon sharks. I don't like moon sharks. They're very bad. I do hear that Windows Flight Simulators is real good, but I don't know if it'll teach you how to fly a space shuttle from the moon. Maybe it will, I don't know. I've never actually checked it out. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Alright, so
Just a reminder that extra supplies are kept in the
it's apparently
storage
not
room near the
too far
refinery.
away, but I would kind of like to find the security station first, so that we can get the map of the area. That security station is right there. Oh, some shotgun shells, I'll take that. Okay, so let me pick up the area map. So we are looking. She is over there, which is not kind of in like the main big area of the Moonworks. Not too far, but in the chance that there is a moon shark, that would be in the area where they hang out. So we're gonna have to hope there's no moon shark. The mimic. There's a dead mimic now. Pick up those drinks. Use that. Where'd you go? You okay, Mimic? Look like you're having trouble.
Hello.
That's a science operator. We don't really need that. The character we have right now doesn't have a lot of typhoon powers, so not really gonna use our her science mind powers. Well, it does sound is just say something.
Gate reactivation in 3, 2, 1. Titan material detected.
Okay, I don't think I see a moon shark.
Gate reactivation in.
That's a weaver. Weavers are very annoying in this mode. I honestly think they made them a lot worse. Let me see if I can sneak up on that one. There we go. Okay. So the weavers in this release a whole bunch of little like grenade, not like those little black balls that just move erratically and explode on your face. That's what the weavers do, and that's really annoying. And they also kind of run away from you, so it's like, oh cool, there's a poltergeist here too. I'm just gonna pick up Angela's body. Okay. File description. Captain Delgado performed visualization and simulated exercises for all standard shuttle maneuvers in the skill recorder facility in the Neuromod division aboard Talos 1. So with this, we can learn how to pilot a shuttle. And this is why I kept a Neuromod, because even though we have that knowledge, we still have to install it through a Neuromod. So now we can pilot the shuttle. Now we can leave. Alright, there's a poltergeist around, so I'm not gonna stay in here. Don't really want to fight a poltergeist, personally. Okay. I'm going to, just for a sec, take a look here, though. So, Mass Driver shopping list. 5 drinks, anything non-alcoholic. 5 food, anything. 1 bottle of anti-rats. Should be enough to get us home. Load these in the cargo container at the bottom of the master driver in Moonworks. I'll start the launch and then I'll ask to meet you. Well, whoever was doing this, I don't think they succeeded. Listen to this.
This isn't gonna work.
Yes, it will. Neither of us have been under that many G's before. I've calibrated the mass driver to be within the human range of tolerance.
Human range. Jesus, Jordan. We're not clowns in a circus cannon.
Hey, what if those... Harry, you cannot lose your shit on me right now, okay? The shuttle's gone. Escape pods are effed. This is our only shot. We're gonna climb into that crate, and that gun is gonna shoot our asses home. And you're gonna kiss your wife and your kids, and everything is gonna work out just fine, all right?
All right. Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Step 1. You have to get those supplies loaded into the crate. You've got the shopping list?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so let me see if I have... That's 1 food. That's an anti-rad. I'm not gonna have enough, I think. That's 2 drinks. That is another food. I think that's all I have for now. That's an alcoholic drink, so that doesn't count. Yeah. But essentially, this is an other way of leaving the base. We're not gonna do that one right now. We're still going to do the shuttle, but if... Am I going the right way? Yes, okay, this is the exit. Oh, of course. Do I have... No, I do not have... Ooh! Poltergeist! I got him! I got the ghost. Okay, where's the other Typhoon? Around. Push the button, but I don't see any Typhoon. Do you mean those, like those two arrows? Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Yeah, we have 1 HP. Oh, my shotgun is broken. Well, that's not great. I'm just gonna... Oh wait, I have another shotgun. I'm just gonna toss this one. I can't believe I'm still not dead. Like, I went through 2 almost death situations. Also, we took a hit on the head. So, like, my character's gonna have a blurry vision every once in a while, and like, what's it called? Like when you hear a loud whistling noise. Yeah, that's gonna happen every once in a while. Actually, do I have anything to heal that? That's for the burning. And no, I don't have anything for the head. Can I repair that? No. I don't have enough repair skill. Okay, well, I mean, you know, it was a success. Tinnitus, yeah, that's what it is. So I'm sorry for people who have tinnitus and get to hear that noise. The game just decided to represent that status effect by doing this. Anyway, we have the skill to pilot the shuttle, so we're just gonna go back to the crew annex. And I'm sure we'll be fine. Hopefully there's not too much Typhoon in the way. Okay. Middle skull band was loud as fuck. Who even brought guns to the moon? I mean, I guess the Trendstar Corporation. I don't know. I don't know why they brought guns to the moon. It's always a thing in science fiction stories, like, why did you bring guns? Did you expect the aliens? Guns sound like a really bad idea on a space station or a moon station, because like if a bullet pierces the outside, like it just depressurizes. Sometimes you gotta be ready to kill the moon. You know, but you know, really, like the tagline of this DLC could just be "Moon's haunted." Just picks up a, you know, just a picture of your character picking up a gun and saying, "Moon's haunted." Okay. Tiny mimics are not usually a problem unless they corner you. Like, if they take you by surprise, they'll get a hit on you, and that's annoying, but on their own, they're not too bad. They wanted to be able to fight off bears. It sounds legit. If you shoot an enemy by surprise,
Hello, are you here for
in
an
this game
appointment?
you do extra damage.
Diagnosing.
And it makes a weird sound. Thank you, Doctor. Alright, let's... Also, the UI kinda betrays the presence of enemies. It's like I didn't see the enemy, but I saw its health bar up there. So I was like, well, there's an enemy around. Wait, there's a bunch of mimics, huh?
Detected.
They're all coming down the stairs. Okay. Well, we're almost done. The shuttle's right there. So, something I'm gonna do, something I should remember to do more often, really. Well, first of all, I'm gonna use this. So what is this? This is an abstract item representing a loophole in the system which you may exploit to temporarily slow corruption in the simulation. So this is not, like, this is, this item is not real. When you use it, if you look at the meter went down, the corruption meter. So, I mean, there's really no reason to not use them.
No time.
Just use them to make, to, like, lower the meter, because you don't want the meter to go too high. Okay, can I... Okay, this is a big box. Because I'm leaving with this character, I'm basically gonna put all my supplies in there, because I don't need them. Another character could use them. This is all garbage, so I'll just... I can also just dump it on the floor. It's fine. And away we go.
No Typhon.
Yeah, it was 55 Typhon organs. You know, as you do, you just... Oh, why was I collecting organs? Organs are essentially garbage, and all the garbage can be put in a recycler to get basic components. And then you use these basic components in the fabricator to get like stuff like medkits or ammo. So yeah, we escaped with the shuttle. Our second escape with the second character. So, there are no remaining crew members. Oh, right, we didn't find another one. I guess I could have done that before leaving. So basically, leaving my stuff in a chest was useless because we're resetting the simulation. I forgot. Okay, so right now we want to focus on unlocking the characters. So to unlock Riley U, we have to collect the psychoscope at the top of Pythia's lab. And to unlock Bathia, we need to find his corpse. So I think we're going to take the volunteer, and we're going to focus on these two things. No need to get a wrench. We'll just buy a sounds pistol and... Oh, an interesting thing that we found the schematics for Neuromod. So now we can buy Neuromods. Like, we can buy as many as we want, like, for as many points as we want, obviously, but... the interesting thing about that is that when you install a Neuromod, it's permanently in your character. Like if you look at her, you see like the ability progress schematics on the lower right. All the Neuromods I used on her are still there. So basically, like, if you spend money on anything else, it's gonna be temporary, it's gonna be only for this run. But if you spend all your money on Neuromods, you're basically investing in making your character a lot better. So, it's never a waste. Anyway, we're gonna buy a pistol and some bullets, and, you know, I think we're just gonna go for 3 Neuromods for now. I don't want to spend all my money. I don't really like that. Like, when the psi meter is empty, power will consume health instead. Like, this is a character that uses psi, but it's also a character that doesn't get a lot of health. And I would rather not have that. I will take the Fear Reactor, though, because being able to scare away other Typhoon temporarily, that can be really useful. I mean, it's I would recommend getting this DLC. I've been playing it. I'm enjoying it a lot. There is a lot more to it than I thought. And at first I was a little intrigued, because I was like, well, the environment is not being randomized. It's only like the enemies and the items. But then I realized there's a lot of elements still that are randomized, like the items that you find, the enemies, the obstacle. We're gonna find a lot of things getting progressively worse, and I think that's what I like, is that this game doesn't throw everything at you right away. It starts out really slow and then progressively ramps up the challenge as you start like playing. Random shark, yes, and also there's moon sharks. Yeah, it's really well made as far as like randomized content goes. Like, I think a mistake some games do is like they randomize their maps to a point where it feels completely abstract. And it's not that you can do randomized maps, but there's a point where it feels like you're just going through like through a completely abstract place that doesn't look like anything. And it I don't know. In some games it just doesn't work too well. But in this game, since the map is crafted and everything else is random, I think it works. Alright, so on the first run, there's always a wrench here, so there's no use to like buy a wrench with the first character. Why don't you automatically equip these things? I'll put that here. That here. Oh, and yeah, I should probably use my neuromods. So, let me see. Typhoon powers. Kinetic blast is pretty good. We're gonna pick that. And increase your sight pulled by 50. That's also pretty good. And regenerate up to 10 health immediately after taking damage. This character doesn't have a lot of health, so this basically mitigates a bunch of damage. Thank you. Yeah, let's go. Apparently there's a mimic around. I'm not really gonna stick around. I just want to get past this area. Oh, yeah, I see it. Look at it, I see it. We're gonna try our magic power. Oh, it ran away. I still see you, you fucker. There we go. So yeah, kinetic blast, pretty good. It hurts. The enemies don't like it. Take this. Transcribe is always the same. Oh, there's a shotgun here. Cool. Thank you for the shotgun early, game. Don't mind if I equip that. Okay, so just as last time, yeah, the moon shark over there. See him? Going underground. So we're going to run to the middle of the area to find the security station. And we're going to look for the body of our friend. Because we're trying to unlock him and we have to find his body. Pick this up. Usually there's a couple traps in there. There are none this time. Okay. Cool. Sometimes there's like nests of those little explosive buddies. So I picked up an extra one of those. I didn't need to do that. Okay, so we're looking for. Actually, I'm gonna. What's his name? I forget. Bhatia, Vijay Bhatia. That's the person we're looking for. So, Vijay Bhatia, there we go. He is in the Pythias labs. Thankfully, the Pythias labs have a tunnel that go directly there from the security station. We don't even have to go outside in the area that's occupied by the Moonshark. So we're just gonna go straight there. Alright, let's go to the Pythias labs. I believe the unlock requirements for the director is also in the same area, so we might actually do both at the same time. We might as well. I think what's interesting is that there's a lot of like specific objectives to do in this DLC, and you know, it's like it's nice to just have like a different objective every time, and not like they could have made a thing where it's just, well, escape from the station, but eventually we'll start having other objectives, and then escaping from the station is sort of a bonus because it gives you points, but it's not necessarily what allows you to progress through the story of the DLC. And I think that's a clever way to do it.
Attention, everyone. Our head custodian, Claire Witten, would like to remind everyone that your mom doesn't work on Pythias.
Your mom doesn't live on Pythias. I love that line.
Etiquette and leave things in as
So
good
silly.
condition as we found it. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the Typhoon containment. Yeah, Typhoon containment. They keep a lot of phantoms in there, and yeah, the body of our friend is over there. Oh, cool. There's just a weaver hanging out there. Gonna get the good old shotgun. Oh, there's multiple of them. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, I have a lure. So I think what I'm gonna do. Throw it a little bit too close to me for my own taste. Oh, it's escaping. Okay. There we go. Wait, is it still alive? Oh my god, it's still alive! Come back! Okay, well, it doesn't seem super interested in attacking me, I suppose. So, in a way, that's good. Oh, right, these... Yeah, this... The Weaver does. Just releases these little things that I hate. Don't really want to waste my ammo on it, but I don't see a box to throw at them around. But yeah, there's a lot of phantoms in there. Say hi. Hi, Phantom. There's not sure what that is, but I'm glad it's behind a cage. Okay, so this is our good friend, Vijay Bhatia. So we found him. We did it. So now, after we're done with this character, we'll be able to play as him. So that's an objective completed. I could have done this last run. That would have been quicker. I sort of forgot. So I do want to use that. Now we have another objective, is to find the... Right, the other door is open. It's to find the psychoscope, and it should be in this lab too. I'm gonna try to find the security station.
Hello.
Hello? Hello, Max Cotman. Why do you have a name? Well, I don't know why this phantom... Oh, I think the Weavers can make phantoms out of the bodies. Maybe that's what the Weaver did. I'm not sure. I might be thinking of Dead Space. But anyway. Because normally the phantoms only have a name if they're... Like, only in this mode, I'm pretty sure only the, Oh, that is the thing Weavers do. Okay, I wasn't sure. So yeah, that Weaver that ran away probably made this one. Which means I should probably locate it and deal with it, but... Well, it's that Weaver from earlier. Okay. Oh, that thing's alive. Okay, that's dead. Oh, I'm out of pistol bullet. Your organ is flying around. Okay, this is not the security station. I'm still looking for the security station. Ah, Typhoon Containment. So, that's the computer that you use to release the phantoms. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Also, this document tells us about... I'm not going to read this whole thing. I've read it before. It's basically telling us that there are Typhoon variants... that did not exist in the main game. They made new Typhoon variants for this DLC, and that's basically saying, apparently on the moon they developed new Typhoons. Or like, they observed that the Typhoon just adapted in different ways. I think that's the explanation they give. Basically, there's new fancy new monsters. Ooh boy, that's a tentacle nest. Not really a fan of those. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Shot it dead. Can I use this? Not really. I could use this on piloting, but I don't intend to use the shuttle. There's also new weapons that weren't in the main game. Okay, hold up. think I missed the security station. Yeah, the security station was outside. I'm really, like, getting confused by the... Okay. I'm sorry, I'm very confused by this area. There we go, that's the security station. Okay, I just want to get the map, really. Oh, this security station doesn't have a map. It has the door controls to the volunteer cells. I will unlock all of these. Whoa, access to volunteer room 3 can only be granted from Dr. Riley Yu's workstation. There must be something real good in there. Unless you want volunteers starting fires or killing security officers, I recommend everyone start taking our protocols more seriously. It's gotten worse. Andreas, I believe, is the character we're playing right now. He's usually so sweet. Okay. Can we locate? Yeah. Oh, I think... Oh, alright. Okay, so this security station is only for volunteers. This will only locate volunteers. There's gotta be a different one, then. The security station that has the map of the station. Ooh, okay, so new weapon. This is the Q-beam. The what's it called? The yeah, the Q-beam. It's a laser. No, I still don't want that, no matter how many times you give it to me, game. The Q-beam is okay. I still like the shotgun more, but the Q-beam is really good at distance when stuff is too far away for the shotgun.
Just wanted to take a second to call out this month's security commendation.
So,
The commendation goes to Officer
I think
Casey Fletcher for outstanding service.
let's go to
Be
the
sure to
executive
congratulate Officer
levels.
Fletcher and buy her around.
Let's go up. Weapon research, executive levels. Just gonna go up. See a tentacle. Okay, there we go. I think that's the security station I was looking for. Other tentacle nest. Really not interested in dealing with those. Okay, so this place should have the map. Access to the lower labs. Right, it's just that door I went through, but... for some reason, it has a... Okay. Let me see if I can find Riley Yu. There we go. Riley Yu is the last character. Well, no, not the last character, but the other character that we can unlock in here. She is in the top floor. So that's our destination. We'll take this food. We're trying to go up. And oh boy. The stairs are gone. Oops. This is kind of a pickle. How are we gonna get up there? Ha! Got you. Sure, my psi is low. I have... Yes. There you go. What's this way? This is the tram terminal. I'm not interested in leaving. I just want to go up there. Is there any other way to get up there? I'm not sure. I don't remember these stairs being broken. So maybe that's one of those random things that can happen. Or maybe I just have a bad memory. Oh, hold up. Hold up. There's a very convenient pipe here. There we go. Easy peasy. Conference room. In the safe. There's a chip. System defender. Grants immunity to EMP and wall wave of set. Well, never hurts. No, it's lucky that when they appear, they make this noise. Like music sting noise. It's like, I'm here, hey! I'm trying to get you by surprise. Okay, what's... those are the toilets on the lower level. Don't really have a reason to go there. I'm just curious, or... This would be pretty freaky without the musical sting. Like, it would get kind of ridiculously difficult to actually, like... This is the director's office. That's the computer of Riley Yu. We don't have the password, and we don't have any skill to hack. Like, this character cannot hack. Reactor, I'm pretty sure we already have this one. But it's fine because picking up like extra chips that we already have gives us extra money. Use those neuromods. Alright, what should I use that on? Create one trap of superheated plasma. Create a shield for 20 seconds. Manipulate gravity. Increase the effectiveness of Psi Hypo. This isn't too bad, because then that means we get basically more, like, magic ammo. Doubles both the duration of the well-fed bonus and health gain by consuming food. Not either. I think I'll do Backlash. This is garbage. The psychoscope. Well, it's not there. heard that. And here's Riley Yu, who has the psychoscope on her head. And there's a fabrication plan. So now we'll be able to play Riley Yu later on. Project Genesis, direct to you. We have compiled data for Project Genesis, but results are discouraging. First, the good news. Subjects in the text. Are you okay? Science buddy? Subjects in the test exhibited never before encountered pattern of synaptic activity that is easily detected and processed via psychoscope. As long as we have living subjects, observation can continue and results will be easily analyzed. Generating the life subjects is another matter. The source volunteer must have the psionic aptitude push to levels that have proven lethal for most subjects. We keep killing our guinea pigs, guys. Even if they survive the installation process and are cleared for Genesis, the psyche appears too fragile to manage the load, resulting in hyperaggression and mania. After several personnel were injured, the process was modified for remote observation. Long story short, they've been doing bad things. They've been kind of experimenting on people. Isn't that always the case? Alright, so I kind of did both objectives that I was trying to do in this this run. I unlocked 2 characters, so I guess we might as well just leave. As always, we know of 2 ways to leave the station. Wait, we know of 3 actually. There's just there's the shuttle, but we need to learn how to pilot a shuttle, and I kind of use my neuromods for everything else. Oh well. Speak of the devil, here's some neuromods. Still, I think I would like to use them on other things. You know, I'll just learn Super Thermal. There we go. Create a trap. Okay. So, I don't really want to escape via the shuttle. We're just gonna do the... So the other 2 methods are finding an escape pod. And the third that we figured out recently was going into the Moonworks and then putting food in a container, food and water and anti-radiation medicine into a container, and then launching the container into space towards Earth. Which, I mean, that seems like a really bad idea to me, but it's a way to get off the station. So... we want to find where the escape pod is. The escape pod is in the crater. In the same place as last time. So that's what we're gonna do. For now. I think it's getting late for me, so I think I'll escape with this character. There's stuff over there. Control module. I'll explain what that does when this comes up. For now, we don't really need this. So let me see. I need to leave through the crater door, which is down there. What? Excuse me? A little rude. Go downstairs. Out this way. Yeah. Well, I can't break that window. Oh, corruption level is going to level 2. So, getting to that escape pod may be slightly difficult. You know, slightly more difficult. Level 2 isn't that bad. It might be the least hellacious way to die if that still leaves you a marginal chance of living in this situation. I think there are worse ways to die on this station, but I suppose when you're desperate... The interesting thing about this simulation is that the way the narrative works is that this is a simulation. And it's set up so that all 5 ways of escaping are always available. But the way you find them out kind of implies that, you know, different members of the crew escaped in different ways. And I think it's also implied that there's like canon ways that each member of the crew escapes. But also because you find their corpse, it's not entirely clear if they did escape. I believe the reason I think there's a canon way for each crew to escape is because each character has like a story mission, but to unlock that story mission, you first have to make them escape using one of the 5 escape method. Yeah, 5 crew members, 5 escape routes. And for example, the engineer, I believe her canonical escape method... I'm gonna have to check that out, actually. But I think her canonical escape method is the shuttle. Which is what we did. I'm gonna take the tunnel, actually. I don't really want to go outside. The volunteer, on the other hand, his escape method I have not actually done because it requires a lot of setup, and it actually requires you to set up with other characters first, which is kind of crazy. Okay. Escape pod is over there.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources are OP. You should feel more alert.
Crew annex. Where's the... Right, also, because we have the psychoscope, we can look at Typhon and analyze them. And that will unlock powers for us. So, because we analyze that Phantom, we have access to Kinetic Blast 3. We still need to get, like, enough neuromods to get there. But it's also a prerequisite of that we have to analyze these Phantom with the psychoscope. It's pretty useful to have the psychoscope on you. Right, the entrance to the escape pods is over there. That's what I was looking for. And the bear is green, so it doesn't look like there's any Typhoon around it. Just to be safe, though, we do not have an EMP or a taser. Whoop. Get corrupted. We were fine a second ago. Not moving. Oh my god. That was apparently a thing. Not entirely sure why that happened. let's just recycle all the garbage we hauled up with us. Alright, let's see if we can make something useful. Man, I really didn't pick up that many schematics, huh? There's literally nothing we can make. Like, we're just missing ingredients for all of these. And also, I was kind of hoping we could get an EMP grenade or stun gun, but neither... We didn't find the plans for either of these. So... We're just gonna have to... Oh. We're just gonna have to,
Hello.
We hope that there's not a phantom that's just gonna show up near that door. Before we go through it. Okay. There we go. As long as we don't touch the ground, it should be fine, and the moon shark will not bother us. Anything else around?
One escape pod remaining.
One escape pod. There's a
Evacuate
nest.
in an orderly fashion.
Yeah, oh, it's on the elevator. Whoa, no. No, don't really want to touch that. There we go. No Typhon around, cool. So we're just gonna go on out of here. Okay. Oh, but guess what? You thought it was easy? No, the game is just gonna add a little bit of a twist. There's no navigation chip in this Someone took it away.
The navigation chip in the
Alright. So spare navigation chips are sometimes kept in supply closets and engineering annex.
pod is damaged. Please contact engineering for replacement.
So guess what? We have to get out. We have to find one of these. And it's one of those things that is randomly put around the game. Sometimes you can just find it, like just on someone's body. But usually it's in the room that the objective indicates. It's just that the room can move around. The room is not always... Ooh, EMP charge plan. That's useful. It's not always at the same place. Actually, let me check my... Well, this shotgun is almost done, so... Drop it. This one's at 99%. Don't need to hold two shotguns. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back to the security station and basically figure out where there's a supply closet or an engineering closet that could help us, that could have the navigation chip we're looking for. Actually, does the... Oh, the game tells me to go to Pytheas Lab for that. Apparently the game already knows where there's a chip. I'm still gonna stop by the security station, just to check. where stuff is. Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna go straight there because I don't really want to hang around in Moonshark territory for too long. Oh, there's gonna be... There's gonna be a barrier in me. Ugh. Yeah, that barrier's up, as I thought. I guess we can try to sneak up on these phantoms. Hi. Alright, buddy. That's the thing that you hear right now. That's the Moonshark. I don't want to. Oh boy. Okay. So I'm on the rock. I don't want the Moonshark to go away. Okay, it's far away enough. There we go. So back at the Pytheas lab, we're back there. Gonna grab that damn navigation chip and we're gonna get out of here. Again, the interesting thing is that we did some progress. We unlocked 2 characters. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this run is successful in the sense that it made progress towards unlocking things in the game and the story. But escaping gives you a lot of points to spend on stuff, so it's always a good thing to do. Like, even if it's not the canon way to escape really is just, you have to do it once to unlock that character's story. You don't really care about who does what afterwards. I could have escaped with the shuttle, that would have been easier, but I kind of wanted to show the whole navigation chip. Oh, hi, Zandra! Getting raided. I did want to show that the navigation chip stuff happened. Like, you think you're safe, you think, oh, you know, easy to just leave, just gonna get to an escape pod. Oh wait, the escape pod requires a navigation chip now. You have an additional objective to do. So it looks like the game is telling me the navigation chip is over there.
Hello.
For all you who arrived recently, we're playing Prey Mooncrash. I am almost done with tonight. I just want to escape with this character, and then I will stop. I'm looking for a navigation chip because we went to find an escape pod. We were ready to escape, and then it turned out the escape pod didn't have a navigation chip. So we kind of need to find one of those. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh boy, there's a bunch of those, huh?
Warning. No escape pods remaining. Please try another escape pod station or contact security for emergency assistance.
There we go. Okay. So basically, I think the game is guiding us towards a different escape pod. One that is malfunctioning. And from the one that's malfunctioning, you can salvage the... Oh boy. Oh, that's a Weaver. Where's that Weaver? Where's that Weevil? I don't think I hit it. Probably try that. Works better at a distance. I always forget to do that, to analyze enemies with a psychoscope. Might as well do it now. It's a lone weaver. If I can get like a good view on it. Can you like step away from the column, buddy? Come on, buddy. Don't be shy. Okay, it's just not gonna move. Oh, we can analyze these two, but I don't think that'll give us any power. Yeah, it doesn't give us anything. We do get some points though, so it's still good. The Weaver is kind of looking at the bear and be like, "What's this?" And we do get Phantom Genesis. I don't think that's for our characters. I think that's for a different character. Yeah. I think this one's for the director. Okay. Not looking in our direction, so... Surprise! Oh, it's still there. Would appreciate if those little things could not touch me. You have to be careful with that, because if you run... well, I hurt myself. I do have medkits, though, thankfully. I don't think I can do anything for that burn, though.
Seek medical attention.
What? Oh, right. Wait. More Typhon around? Just the Christo. Use that console. 6? What are you talking about? Oh, thank you, Snow Kitty, for following. Let's see. Let me see what's down there. I think it's just a bunch of Christoid nests. Just need to clean them up. Ooh. Oh, go away. Oh, that's not the right power. The fire trap. I'm looking for kinetic blast. Really? It's the one that's down there that you don't...
Detected.
There we go. Okay. Barrier's down. If I had an EMP, Or a stun gun, this would be so much easier. There we go, so we have the escape chip. This escape pod doesn't work. But we can repair the other one. We just need to get back there alive. Surely that should not be too difficult. I say as I look at the corruption level, almost at 3. Is there a trauma center in here? I don't know. Ooh, hold on. Might as well take this out. No reason not to. Here's a neat thing. Psychostatic cutter. Sizing material from the Typhoon for neural development may become easier as we fabricate the psychostatic cutter. The premise is a bit obtuse, but in layman's term, we're recycling the psi in heavily upgraded volunteers and dumping it into a surgical tool that we can use to harvest exotic materials from the Typhon without the current hurdles. So I'm not entirely sure what that means. Recycling the psi, like, did they just make it out of people brain? But anyway, oh, we don't have enough room for that. I'm just gonna get rid of this because we don't need this. Basically, we have a lightsaber now. And I love, let me show you this. I love the way they take it, like, in their hand. They just spin it around when they take it out. This is real good. It's real silly. Okay, so enough joking around. We gotta get out of here. Where am I going? Right. Crater access, yes. I have to be careful because I took a nasty burn, so now my HP is stuck. My max HP is stuck at 38 for as long as I need to find a special healing item to remove that status effect. A keyblade isn't that removed from a wrench, yeah. It looks like that mock-up of a lightsaber knife for making toast as you slice bread. I don't know. It looks cool, and I think it's more powerful than a wrench. It also has a ranged attack, but the ranged attack, oh yeah, don't use, if you're not familiar with this channel, don't use Kappa. I don't like it. It's like, it's no big deal if you do, but it's just don't. I just don't like it. What was I saying? Yeah, the ranged attack actually uses your psi as ammunition. So you can't use it all the time. Well, now, you're just testing my patience. I did just say don't use Kappa. Just because you bypass it by using a different Kappa isn't gonna make me less upset. But, you know, I'm just gonna have to add that one to the filter later on. Oh. You didn't have to do it for 10 minutes, Cheb. But, okay. You know, Kappa is like a 5-second timeout. You know what? Might as well call a science buddy. get our psi back, because it's kind of low.
Sybil 495, science class operator.
Hello. Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources are operating.
There we go.
This should help. You should feel more.
Okay, so the escape pod is over there.
Get reactivated.
Try to hurry up over there. Can I climb that? Not really. Okay, the barrier's up or down. It's open. Let's just go. We did go up a corruption level, so there's a decent chance that there's gonna be new monsters in there. Hopefully not. Hopefully it won't be anything too bad. There sure is a crustade nest here. Just need a rock. I just need a pickable rock, because these rocks cannot be picked up for whatever reason. Oh, no. Get away. Oh yeah, if you want to time out for less than 10 minutes, you actually have to type in the command, like, something like /. Oh, hi Weaver! I did not notice you there. Oh god, no! Well, we were almost there. Rip indeed. So, yeah, that didn't go quite as I was planning. Rip man with cold knife. Well, still, we did a lot of things. So, we got a lot of points. We did unlock 2 characters. Oh, we have a message from Basilisk. Progress was made. So, again, just because you didn't just because you didn't manage to escape the base doesn't mean you wasted the run. Still some progress was made. Yes, we had a laser knife. It's a shame. I do intend to stream this again because I like it a lot and I kind of want to show more of it. The interesting thing about the knife is that I believe it can always be found in the same place. So if you go back to the labs in that one lab, you can just find the knife there. Of course, if you don't have a character with psychic abilities, the knife's not... Like, it's okay, but you can't really use the range attack too much.
Don't let those virtual deaths get you down. It looks like you're just over a quarter of the way through the orders we sent you. Don't forget to keep checking them. You can see your orders from the ready room or from within the simulation itself. Everyone here is very happy with your progress. So OC thought it appropriate to authorize some mail from home. I sent it to your workstation. Basilisk out.
Some mail from home. Photos are on the slideshow you did. Daddy, I love you. We got a new house. And Mommy says to say thank you. My friend lives next to us. She is so nice. I miss you. Please come home soon. Love, Ty. I imagine your mom didn't go behind you on that. You know. Last thing, you should see 2 new companion apps you can use next time you're in the sim. Take a look at the Neuromod section of your transcribe. Hope you like them, B. Well, we'll take a look at that next time, but let's just take a look at this. Enjoy this slideshow of family photos. So that's probably Ty. It's Ty at school. It's nice to know that things on Earth are fine, and that's, I assume, our lovely wife doing gardening, and that's it. We get 3 pictures. Wow, thanks, corporation. That's I don't even get a phone call with them. Like I don't get a no, just a tiny message and three whole pictures. Well, it's just how it's gonna be. It's weird. So yeah, I think, as I said, this is gonna be it for me tonight. It's getting pretty late. Oh, look at those drawings. Oh, hold on. Can I read this? I can't read this from this distance, but maybe if I get closer to the TV. Yeah, no, there is no way I can read this. I assume this is a letter from our family. I can see the report card, but otherwise, no. Well, this is gonna be it from me. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you next time. I kind of want to do this. I want to stream this game more. I don't, for now, let's say Tuesdays, but check the Twitter, because it might change. There's also like some Sundays when Psych is not available for streaming, so I might just do it on Sundays that Psych is not here. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out, and have a good night.